The views and opinions expressed by each individual in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, and/or host. This is purely a fan point of view and is meant for entertainment purposes only. It doesn't mean to hurt any individual, so don't take it seriously. Respectfully, of course.
Respectfully though. From where they don't expect us to blow, but we gon' take it there respectfully though. Respectfully. And you gon' hear about us, respectfully so. Knocking on the door, what you wasn't expecting me, bro. Respectfully though. I'm trying to be successfully known from a city that never sleep, dream chasing the goal. Hustlers from the street, motivating the bros. Had a cannon shooting the scenes, that's allegedly though. But now I talk and it means something for anyone who ever dreamed something. Chin up, do your thing, youngin'. From where they don't expect us to blow, but we gon' take it there respectfully though. Respectfully. Respectfully though.
Welcome back to Respectfully Though, ladies and gentlemen. You get your weekly dose of New York City living room and company shit talking. I am your host, Emo. And today I'm joined by, Sleepy isn't here. That's not him, of course. We know that's Sleepy's in Africa right now, so I hope he had a safe flight out there.
Definitely,
just getting that out the way first. And he might be missing for a couple episodes, but shout out to my homeboy Sleepy.
And hold it down for the 9.
Bless up, bro. Hope you got there safely at home.
Safe travels.
But what's up, Big Val? What's going on? Valentine's in the hot seat today.
How y'all doing? It's just real chill day. Unexpected snow today.
Absolutely. Yeah. I thought that shit was gonna come later.
It did not go with this fit. I might be slipping the slide when I get out of here. Like
doing a little chemist.
Yeah, I'll be like,
Stupid ass.
oh no.
And today we got new additions to the show. My sister, oh my God, she should have been here a long fucking time ago.
Word, B. About time.
My sister Tempa, what's going on? Welcome to the show.
Works in the UPS right now.
Comes the queen bee. Nah.
Welcome, Tempa.
Thank you.
Welcome. Definitely happy to be here.
This is lovely.
Yeah.
Wait for this.
You said you have been waiting for this?
I've been waiting for this shit.
Right,
that's good news.
People wait for me too.
That's even better.
Yeah.
And on the boards we got Jordan. How you doing, lovely? She said she love y'all. All right, what up, folks? How's life? How's life going?
Pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Can't complain. Got some sleep today.
That's always
Got some
lovely.
sleep today.
Shit, I envy you, my brother.
I might be a little more on the hinge today versus last episode. No,
Right?
I was a little unhinged last week. No, wait, but
Try not to look at the screen.
You giving me
What?
the eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Trying to look at
Look
Yo,
at the
yo.
evidence.
Now we got the formalities out the way. Before we even jump into the show, whatever, I just want to address something real quick. If I see another clip of Tyler not holding her awards when she win them shits, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm tired of it. I don't know why. That's just mad random. I just kept seeing that shit all day for some reason. I know what Tyler is, right?
yeah,
Yes.
pretty young lady.
Yeah, do some push-ups, girl. What's wrong with you? Like, I don't know.
But where you saw that? Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram. She's, oh yeah, no, I don't like holding. Yeah, she get the blackest person next to her to hold that shit. I already feel some kind of way about South Africa. Period. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. I get into that later. I'll let y'all know what I mean later on the pod. I'm deep diving into that. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about with that.
Gotcha.
Let's see, where we gonna start at first? I was looking at the news the other day, and last Friday, this landlord in Pontiac, Michigan, he did like a wellness check for his tenant. She hasn't paid rent in like 3 years or something like that. 3-4 years, some shit like that. So he stopped by the crib and he noticed she don't live there no more. It's 3 of her kids, they've been living there, I guess, since 2021. She's abandoned her kids there. She abandoned her kids there. They've been living there by themselves. I think the kids are 2 girls, 12, 13, and a son 15 years old or something like that. I don't have Shorty's name or whatever, but she did get arrested or whatever for the endangerment of child welfare, whatever the hell it is. But it was bad. Authorities had to go in there with hazmat suits. They said it was fucking garbage in there, piled up 3 to 4 feet high. There's feces everywhere. The toilet wasn't working. The kids haven't even seen the light of day and like that. That time.
Was bad, B. I don't know if you've seen the part of the article when the boy was like, I went outside to see how the grass felt.
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
that shit,
broke
that
me.
fucked me up.
That
fucked
broke
me up.
B.
Yeah,
That fucked me up real bad. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't get it. Like, they was just living in these very deplorable conditions. Mom had little to no contact with the kids. She
DoorDash.
she
food
DoorDash the food, or she'll just
diabolical
leave it on the
shit, bro.
porch and then go about her business. She lives somewhere else. I think she was on social media living her best life or whatever, and these kids was just there by themselves, just taking care of themselves or whatever.
No, literally the saddest story I read this week.
Kids had no hygienic products.
Yo,
nothing.
They
some said they couldn't walk just because the toenails were so long.
They
So
were
I'm
so
like,
long, yeah.
I'm like, yo, you can't.
Oh,
be
I didn't
serious.
see that part.
Yo,
And
bro.
there was feces around the.
It was bad, bro.
apartment
Yeah, that I
because
read.
The toilets were clogged and some shit.
The
That I
daughter
read.
sleeping on pizza boxes. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this? I'm like, what happened to the village?
Right.
Like, what happened to the village? Like, people always talking about helping out one another. Like, yo, y'all live in this complex. Y'all talking about for 4 years. I didn't know these kids living by themselves.
And
I'm glad you said that
Like-
because it's like these kids don't got like aunts, uncles, grandparents.
No
Like nobody
family.
even noticed that they didn't see these kids in like
Yo.
a couple of years or something like that.
It's sad. I'm more disappointed on the landlord part too, because you talking about they didn't pay rent for 4 years. Now you doing the wellness check. That
Yeah.
wellness check should have been done after 6 months.
first of
Easy.
all-
That's a fact.
First of
Easy.
all,
That's a
if-
fact.
If it's been 5 years, where was the school?
Yo, that too.
Oh,
Yo.
I don't know. I work in the field.
Yo.
So it's just it makes me question.
Yo,
a lot of
I didn't
shit.
think about
like,
Yo,
Why the
yo,
fuck was
school,
not
the
CPS
doctors,
called?
all of that. Because
Yeah.
even a doctor, you have to do your appointments at that age.
Immunizations, like you see
Bro,
nutrition
that's-
at that time.
yo,
like
there's a lot of red
point in your
flags.
life. So like there's several factors that tie into it, and it makes you really fucking wonder. Like the system really is broken. Niggas just don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
Clearly.
and I work a
Clearly.
part of the system, you know. So I see shit every day, and it's horrible.
Even-
it just gets worse.
Have you ever like experienced like seen anything like that up here in New York?
Oh, I seen plenty of shit. I seen shit in Westchester.
I mean, you don't got to get too personal and
Nah,
like
that
give out
shit.
details.
I ain't even over there, but I see shit over there. You know
yeah.
that you would think that you see shit on the news, right? About all the boroughs, shit happening to children or just everyday crime, right?
Right.
But the shit that I've seen, you would sit there and be like, damn,
All right.
like those are your children.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And then the ones that need to be taken away into care don't
Yeah.
go into care.
Don't. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
And I could really get into it. I would love to delve into like the whole side of like what they doing, like as far as the county and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just way too much. Because if I cut in too deep, that could start some shit. And
Yeah,
I
you don't
know-
want to do
know?
that.
No, word.
But you gotta ruffle a couple of feathers for niggas to understand that it's not okay to be doing certain things, and as well as these parents, like you gotta hold them accountable for their actions.
yeah, speaking on the parents, just by the father alone, I'm like, dude, you're not checking for your kids?
Oh, so about that.
He came out of jail, but still.
That
But she, I guess she had like a some type of restraining order against him, so he didn't even know.
I
He
heard
wasn't
it.
even able to visit the kids.
I
or
think it
anything
seemed
like
like
that.
he been barred or something, but for me, like you got to fight for your kids a little bit more
That's a
than that.
fact. If you really, yeah.
Like you got to fight for them, like no matter what. I even fight for them my little time to even speak to my daughter FaceTime.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, if you ain't fighting for that time, please believe they're gonna walk all over you.
Right.
The only things that can be done when you allow. So
Absolutely.
it's like, yo, I don't care if you're barred by the mother of the child. Fight for your kids to see them.
Yeah.
Fight for your visiting rights, because after you don't have a rights for after a few months, you lose them.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. If you really feel that strong about, your children or whatever, you damn sure should fight. And I don't give a
You
fuck
never
what the
want your kids to
obstacle
be
is.
property of the state.
It could be mom, it could be the state, it could be the government. Like, nah, like, you got to jump through hoops and hurdles to go see your kids if that's how you really feel about it.
Correct, man. You got to make way, man. I'm a little disappointed in the whole situation, especially the family. Because it's like, with the aunties, with the uncles, like, no one kid with a grandma.
And like you said, the village, where were they?
Yo,
The system is fucking broken.
the neighbors,
I don't get it.
tenant,
They're the same motherfuckers talking.
yeah,
Straight in the camera.
Yo,
Like,
seriously, I seen one interview lady like, oh yeah, we have a tendency to just go on about our life and just go home, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, nah. Yeah, I can't say y'all care about the people. Y'all want to sit here and protest and this, that, and the third, but you can't even protect your little community.
Yeah.
Not even community, but your little complex.
That part.
But yet,
Right.
people want to do X, Y, and Z for protesting. So it's like, this is why we tell people, if you ain't fixing this stuff at home, what you really doing?
Right.
We can't fix the world problem. We have to fix the home problems
You
first.
got to start
fact.
one step at a time, bro, before you even do that. The kids are currently in a better condition now. They've been receiving donations of like money and clothes and shit like that. You know, the necessary stuff, hygienic problems and all that. I don't know if they're like in the system or if they're like with relatives right now. It was very little information given in these articles, but I just, because this sound like this shit started around the time the pandemic started, and I do realize that a lot of people have like mentally been off because of the pandemic. Like, I don't know, brain fog, whatever the fuck it is, being isolated for so long or some shit like that. I don't know if that contributed to her decision in doing that, or if she was like mentally off, you know, pre-pandemic or something like that. So like, I'm trying to give her not grace, but until I get
like
details
excuses.
I don't want to give her an excuse because I don't necessarily, I don't even know her name. Like, they didn't even put her name in the article or
They ain't
nothing
have
like
no
that. So
picture,
like,
nothing.
there's nothing to work with. So I can't really base my judgment off of the little information that I got or whatever. But until then, I definitely will get back to that topic at a later time. But we can still talk about it. Do you think the pandemic could have had like a influence in that, or she just ain't shit parent or something?
I think she ain't shit.
You said a little bit of both, and you said she ain't shit.
Yeah, she definitely ain't shit.
Yeah, she absolutely ain't shit.
Like,
3 kids, bro.
shit is inhumane.
3 kids, and she was living elsewhere.
Most likely
Like,
with
what-
her boo.
like,
Going
the
out.
fuck?
Said that she was going out, taking trips.
It did
and
say she
shit.
was taking trips and
Niggas
shit.
was
Yeah,
talking about like she was outside, like outside.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you was outside. Your kids is in the crib, like
yeah.
with
Some of these
nothing.
mother forget that these kids come first, man. And I think that's the saddest part about today's generation. Like, they forget that the kids come before you. So I see my mom sacrifice so much that I still salute her for it. So it's just like, I think people forget that parenting role so much that kids come first all the time.
I be under the assumption that shit must have hit rock bottom for her and she just like gave up on them or whatever. And like, yo, when I was a kid, with my mom and my fucking other 3 siblings or whatever, like, we been in the shelter system, all type of shit. My mom ain't never had not one fucking thought about giving up on us. Like, we just went through it with her. And I'm glad like we are where we are today. And it's probably not the best, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she never abandoned us. Like, she always fought. She always made sure we was good and all that shit. And I just don't get it. Like, why have kids then if you're going to be doing shit like that?
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
important.
And not only did you have one, you had 3 fucking children and then abandoned them. Like, it's
I think
crazy.
the oldest is like 12.
Not the oldest
No,
is
it's 15.
15.
The boy is
15.
15.
Close, yeah.
And then 12-year-old girl, 13-year-old girl, and 15-year-old
go.
boy.
Yeah.
And,
Mind you, they said 4 years ago, so the boy was 11.
Yo.
They
bro.
think it could have been like up to 5 since the pandemic.
that's a fact.
Jeez.
I ain't even think about that.
They said they feel like it's been at least a little more than over 3 years.
But like,
which is,
imagine
like,
yourself
profound.
as an 11-year-old
Yeah, this
kid.
could have been before the. Yeah, you're right. This could have been before the pandemic.
So you basically
Holy.
10 or 11, and you get abandoned by your parents / guardian.
Psychologically,
Frazzled.
that's gonna fuck them up.
Yo, mentally, you done.
Yeah.
That sound like I took advantage of the fact that my kids are doing hybrid studies. They got to do their schoolwork from home because we're in the middle of a pandemic. And since they at home, I get to be outside, especially when the shutdown was uplifted. Motherfuckers was outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
she probably took that like, yeah, this is my time. Like, they're not gonna be
And-
coming to my house,
Never went back.
you know, and never went back type shit.
But now, you know what? I'm gonna take the whole her being mentally off thing off the table because you still had it in your right mind to deliver food to those kids.
Correct.
So you knew what the fuck you were doing in a sense like that. So
I agree.
I'm taking that off the table.
Yeah.
For sure. Like you pretty much knew what you was doing. And the traveling and posting shit on social media or whatever. I wish I had a picture or something of her.
Now, they ain't got no images, surprisingly.
It's nothing.
Nah, I saw one of her.
You did?
It was one. I seen it and then I lost it. I couldn't find it.
images.
I couldn't find it.
I
Couldn't
saw
find
the
no
bitch. I
images.
said, look at this evil bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
And I hate to say it's from our own community too. So
I know.
I hate
Honestly,
that.
I ain't seen no pictures. I really thought the person was white. I ain't gonna lie.
and you see her, she's.
I really thought they were. I'm like, yo, I ain't seen no images. So I'm like, you know how they quick to put us on
Clean
Front
that shit up
Street.
real quick. Right.
So I was like, I ain't seen no pictures. So I was like, oh, that probably some white kids, but like because they like to put us on Front Street immediately.
yeah.
Especially
I guess they
Detroit.
left it off because of the
Detroit?
sensitivity. The sensitivity of the subject. Like, they probably, I don't know. But you're right though, because if it was a black person, that shit would have been.
Yo,
she would have been a
literally,
poster child. for that shit
I
all over
assumed
the
it.
place.
Where's the walk of shame?
She do.
Definitely Game of Thrones style though. Yeah, the
They-
rocks at
Oh,
her
foul act.
food,
I ain't watched that.
tomatoes, all that
Shout out
shit.
to
B.
Game of Thrones.
Shame.
all that.
Shame. But
Yo, I still never watched Game of Thrones.
oh nah, you missing out, bro.
I know, boo.
Good show, B.
He said, "What the fuck y'all be watching?"
I don't know, man.
I don't watch
Yo,
many
you
shows,
know
but
what?
that's one of them.
Because I'm sorry for leaving off of such a serious topic to talk about Game of Thrones.
You had to make
But-
it light of everything, bro. That's life, bro.
I don't like jumping on bandwagons. So when everybody was watching that shit, I was just like, I'll wait a couple of years.
Bro,
Like,
bro,
I
I
wait a
didn't
couple
start
of years,
watching
you know
it
what I'm
before the season finale. That's when I started watching it. Like
Oh, for
season
real?
7, I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me binge on this.
Oh, the shit with the Starbucks cup and the water bottle and all that.
Honestly, it caught me off the Metro card shit. After the Metro card came out,
It was.
I had the Jon Snow Metro card. I connect with Jon Snow heavily, so it was like, yo. So immediately, I was like, yo, this show is crazy, b.
Oh shit.
For the watch, but good show. Good
That
show.
sounds like you saying that you didn't even know who the fuck Paige Hurd was.
Who?
Disappointed me with that.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you, motherfucker.
I had to call you out on that because that shit bothered me. Because I was like, yeah, I would have said that.
I didn't even. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Who you said? Who was that?
Paige Hurd.
Okay, maybe you came at me. You were
Oh,
like, yo,
you
you don't get.
motherfucker! Why you watching? Why you watching the show?
Nigga, yeah.
You're like, yo,
still don't
you
know
ain't
what
your
that
celebrity crush. I'm like, yes,
And you know
I
what?
did.
And-
And like, yes, I did.
I was
Like,
like, listen to y'all. Like,
Shout out to Paige Hurd. I still didn't do my necessary research.
shout out to
you
Paige
fired,
Hurd.
B. You
Lauren-
fired.
sorry, babe, but
It's cool.
Lauren know the vibes.
It's cool. It's
We
cool.
in the
It's cool.
bitty every now and then.
Yeah, she's fired.
Don't get me started.
She did get locked up. I don't know if she got charged yet for
Had to
whatever it was, but
Most likely.
They
yeah, at this point you had to get charged now.
They
I'm
threw the
assuming
book at
so.
that hoe.
I would hope so.
They threw the
You said throw the book at her, throw the
4 or 5
bench, throw the
years?
fucking hammer, everything at her.
You know they gonna wash that ass when she gets
Oh no, definitely.
if they haven't already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just still mad that none of the children been outside in that amount of time. So like I can't even imagine
Dude,
like how they operate and think now.
now when that
being
older son
in-
said that, I'm like, yo, that mentally broken right there.
That's a
Like,
traumatic
grass. I was looking to touch
experience.
the grass. I'm like,
Yeah,
sheesh.
Yo, imagine she just lied to them and just led them to believe. And I don't want to like throw rumors and shit out there and just start shit or whatever. But imagine she just lied to them and just told them that they were still in quarantine, so they just couldn't go nowhere. Or whatever. It's fucked up, man.
I don't know about that.
Oh man, I definitely don't want to give her a pass for that whack ass shit.
No, that wasn't a
Not
pass. I'm just like,
not
why
a
you?
pass, but more like
Man,
giving her a storyline that just pissed me off.
Nah, yeah, that's I don't want
can't
to.
get
I don't
my
want to use
story
my
about it.
imagination to fill in the blanks and shit. Like I actually wanted to get the details but I just can't
I
think
think
of.
that's the one time I would break my one rule.
There is no good reason for you to
Deserve
do what
put
you
hands
did.
on her. Like, yo, like, nah.
I just think it's just fucked up. Like, and I don't wish bad on nobody, right? Like, I'm in the social, like, in the social field. Like, I you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't wish bad on nobody, and I feel bad that this shit happened, and the whole world is watching it, and I'm not saying that it's okay, but it's okay
Correct.
because we're promoting the behavior like that she was throwing out there. Like she living her life. Like it's like we're glorifying what
Yeah.
she was doing.
Yeah. No.
And I'm not saying they turning a blind eye to the children because obviously they're acknowledging it. They're spreading awareness, but it's going so fast like a wildfire. I guarantee after tomorrow or probably after this weekend, ain't nobody gonna be talking about that no more.
No. Which is why I'm glad I brought it up on the show,
agree.
man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
I'm glad I brought it up on the show. I really don't think it was a lot of light shed on this damn story.
I don't think
so
so at
I'm
all.
kind of glad we talked about this. So the people who do see it, they just look into it and just, this is fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit hit me so hard. That shit hurt me, and it was just OD wrong, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what else to say about it because that's all the details we got. But I hope you burn for that. I'm dead serious. Like, I don't even say shit like that about people, but I really hope you burn in hell for some shit like that. That was crazy. And thank God none of those kids like died or anything like that or whatever. So thank God for that. And I'm better. I'm glad they're in a better condition right now. Y'all got anything else to contribute to that? No.
No, I don't want to keep wasting my breath on that
We
whole.
can,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Get me
That
upset.
part right there.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
Sorry
I
to start it
worked
off so grim. I just wanted to get that one out the way. That was,
We
that
had to
was
get rid of
fucked
that shit ASAP. So that makes
Speaking of ASAP, good segue. My boy ASAP Rocky got found not guilty for the 2022
sense. Or 24?
shooting of ASAP Relli or something
Yeah.
like that. Alleged shooting of ASAP Relli. Let me
pick up the
be
shells
clean
real
about
quick.
that
Let me pick
shit.
up the shells.
Yeah, that was some dumb
Wait, yeah.
shit. That you fucked up your case when you
Yeah,
went back to the scene of
bro.
crime and was like, oh, they missed out. I collected the nigga. What? You went back and collected the
Damn,
shells,
damn,
nigga?
dude.
What you talking about?
So disappointed in him. Like, like
that.
that story is so funny that it's not funny. Like, yo, what?
And you see everybody in the courtroom like,
What? Wait, what? Nigga, what?
fuck did you just say?
So a little backstory on that.
police
ASAP Rocky, aka Rakim Myers, Harlem's own legend, was arrested back in 2022 in Los Angeles, and he received 2 felony gun charges for a semi-automatic weapon, I believe. I think it was a semi-automatic weapon. But Rocky's also known to walk around with a prop gun. Scare off people who try to test him or some shit like that. He's been notoriously known to walk around with a prop gun, and he's been arguing in the case that it was that and not an actual weapon or whatever. So
Yo, pump faking?
pump faking.
What's going on?
I mean, don't you got security for that?
Right.
More important the security part. Yeah.
The security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you out here pump
But
faking?
no, man,
That's
hey,
how niggas get
hey.
boomed at. Like,
hey,
Honestly,
You know what
that's
I'm
more
saying?
important. I'm happy you said it. I'm happy you said
if
it. Like,
anything,
yo,
like you putting yourself in a situation.
high risk, no reward. High risk,
No
no
reward.
reward. Like,
that's
yo.
crazy because he was facing 24 years, and then they offered him a plea deal
before-
of I think 6 months,
Yeah.
and then
And he
3 years
dubbed it.
probation, and he dubbed
and
that.
dubbed it.
And then they was like, yo, you do know if you lose, you can face 24 years. The man was just so, like, he believed in his testimony. He was like, I'm not taking that. Going to trial, and he beat it. And
He had the money, B. I'm
Niggas
not
with
shocked. I'm not shocked. For
but it's
me.
crazy, like, everybody that they picked as far as jurors was nobody of his peers. There was no black person. There was no black person on the jury.
people
Everybody
love
was
Rihanna.
white. Nobody's never heard of ASAP Rocky. Nobody's never heard, like, they never heard his music.
They heard of Rihanna.
They didn't hear of Rihanna either. They didn't hear
they
about
heard
her
of
either.
her.
Rihanna. Every time.
They say in the
A$AP
corner, look at
Rocky.
Rihanna. They know who that is.
Rihanna's children's father, 2 kids.
Let me see. It was a jury of 5 white men and 7 white women, none black, acquitted him of all charges.
White men know about Rihanna.
Them niggas
They
I know the
know
women
about
had to have known about Rihanna.
Maybe the
Everybody
white
knows
women
about
didn't know,
Riri.
but
That five.
the males definitely knew. For sure.
Hell yeah.
Um, I got 12E is the unsung hero of that trial, though. ASAP 12E. And I think he really provided the he provided the not evidence, but he provided a good testimony that came off as very passable and believable. So like I've really felt like he really helped Rocky in that sense with his contribution to the trial, whatever. I wanted to get off subject as far as this being a Harlem thing. Why are you guys known for snitching?
I don't know, man. This is before my time, B. So I don't know, B. We got the Nino Browns of the world.
Nino Brown.
Shit's bigger than me. No, this is bigger than me. But I have no clue, B.
Yeah.
For me, I just avoid the whole street stuff in general. Like, yo, I won't have to put myself in that position.
Good answer.
But some people live that life, and they really not about that life. So sometimes the cause and effect of not being about that life, you try to make it a little more easy on yourself, unfortunately. I'm not giving them excuses, but don't put yourself in that lane. You don't have to worry about it.
That's a fact. And that goes back to Rocky. Like, why are you walking around with a prop gun?
Yeah, that's
You
stupid.
would not be in this position in the first place if you
Correct.
just use your hands. If that's your man's, like, it was no reason to pull out no gun anyway.
should've
Prop
squared
or
up
not.
with the nigga.
I'll-
Should've
Square up with that nigga,
pulled
knock,
it
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you supposed to be walking around with hitters off the
Yeah,
rip. Like,
hitters.
bro.
But he's
I'm
with
not- I'm
Rihanna.
not
Rihanna's
Rocky,
a billionaire.
but when I walk with
You
people-
can afford security, my boy. Like, you can afford security. Why are you not
No
walking around with
excuse.
security?
No excuse.
But then again, that was his man's. So I don't think it was a situation where you need to pull out a weapon or get security. Like, scrap.
I ain't gonna front.
Shoot the fair one. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. My whole scenario for the whole case was like, yo, what's gonna happen to Relli now? Because I'm like, are you gonna get charged with perjury? Because at the end of the day, it showed that you lied.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
So for me, I was more thinking like, yo, what gonna be the cause and effect of that? Because it's like he beat the case. So what happened to him now?
He wasted
That could be
taxpaying money and the
you wasting time. You wasting time.
Like
You wasting
that,
time. You
Time
wasting
and money.
media time. So it's
niggas
like.
taxpaying fucking dollars.
So that's what my biggest end result of the whole case. Like, yo, what's gonna happen to this man?
Well, if nothing happens to him legally, I know he's gonna go into hiding for a little bit for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, he's
doing
already
that
in
dumb
hiding.
shit.
He's done.
But they know that if anything happens to him, they going straight back.
For sure.
And that's gonna happen to him.
But no,
Nah, absolutely.
Rocky ain't that stupid.
No.
The
What you
streets- the
can't do
streets
is
gonna
try to
have
sue
it once in a-
him on some shit, even though the
Oh,
nigga
like a
saying he
counter
ain't have
suit?
nothing. Correct.
Yeah.
You know, but he ain't gonna get nothing out of it if the nigga ain't got shit. Like he said it himself. I don't got nothing. If anything, I'm trying to like rebuild a brand or whatever the fuck he said. Like,
Who really said that?
yeah, yeah.
Because what if Rocky take it to a point where he's just like, oh, going through this trial, like I missed out on making money and some
Yeah,
shit like that. So
he could.
I'm gonna sue you for
Defamation,
defamation
time,
and
money, me canceling shows or
Me-
me
yes,
getting
yeah.
contracts or whatever the fuck.
all of that shit. Or what if he would have got like, what if sponsors would have dropped him and all type of shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
say that there was on a poll
Yeah.
or some shit, and I think what is it, Calvin Klein that sponsors him?
they dropped him.
I don't know, but I know he was in tune with them and Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, of course. You know he into that fashion shit. man.
He's a fashion killer.
And he's a trendy nigga.
That he is.
Yeah.
That part.
Just a Harlem nigga.
Just a little bit.
No, man. But, shout out to Rocky, though.
Word.
I could see, he's going to take it to the top now that he's in the clear.
Goldie.
You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him. He got his 2 beautiful kids and all that, so he get to spend his time with his
I
wife.
did love his celebration.
I
He jumped
do
in
love that
crowd.
celebration.
When he jumped in the crowd, I'm like,
He
my
jumped
man.
in the crowd. That was a beautiful thing to see. Rihanna, I
word.
love Rihanna. She's so supportive. She's been with him, with his mom and his sister and they 2 sons and all that. I love to see that support. And, I also think that also played a part in him, being set free because they seen that he had that type of support from the family unit and shit like that.
Right.
And it's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been having a bunch of bad news as far as like the music industry or whatever. Like, so I'm glad that somebody got a W off of that shit. You know what I mean? Even Hove got a W off that little defamation shit with that Tony Busby guy. Like he got a little W off that too. And yeah, I'm gonna clap it up for those guys real quick. Real quick.
Like they do these days.
Oh, you golf
like,
clap?
right.
I'm like golf clap. No.
Or
But then 24 years if found convicted, that would have been fucking insane,
Making a
yo.
spectacle out
Nah,
of this
word.
nigga for carrying a
Insane.
prop.
Imagine facing 24 years in prison for a prop gun.
Some dumb shit. That shit is
Really
most
dumb
ridiculous
shit. Really
ever.
dumb shit, bro.
You saying prop just threw me off because I'm just like, I think I heard that before or probably read it somewhere.
Yeah.
But the fact
He
that
always walked
this
around with
nigga
that
really
shit.
walk around with a prop gun is crazy because it's just
Diabolical, bro. He definitely gonna get clipped with that
right.
with that
On
mindset.
sight.
Like, nah.
Yeah.
No, my thing is, you putting that information out there as a prop gun, like, you think it, right?
Yeah,
Why?
thank you.
Why?
Niggas know
Now, if
you
you
ain't
go to
ready.
the wrong hood with
I'll be
that
like
shit,
this.
niggas, and you pull that
But
shit out
that's-
like,
he's not gonna go to the
nigga,
wrong
you
hood.
ain't shooting me with that bullshit. Like,
Niggas not doing that shit.
Be out here like, yo, hit me. like, my shaft shit, like, come on. like, fight in the chest. Like,
You fuck you.
I just don't understand. Niggas have so much money, they don't know what the fuck is going on.
yeah, I think they lost at this point.
Word. Like,
They lost.
Said niggas is lost, man.
but I heard he was a bully though.
Ooh, Rocky?
Yeah.
Rakim?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I beat that
Like
pretty
when?
motherfucker.
I'm not saying that.
No, wait.
But you know what's crazy? Like I said, I low key believe it, but at the same time I don't believe it.
Yeah, he was a bully?
Yeah.
Why?
I think he might roast the motherfucker.
Niggas, you know what I'm saying?
I think Harlem niggas roast people all
That's
the
some
time.
that's
B.
uptown
I-
shit,
I
though.
guess
That's regular shit.
That's
But
but
they
regular,
might
yeah.
consider that bullying, B.
I got niggas from Harlem. You feel me? But
Yeah.
like my thing is just more or less like, what you mean by that? He a bully? Are you saying that because the nigga got money and he started acting different and started treating you different,
Or was he doing that before the money?
or was he doing that before the money?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna
If
talk
he was
about
doing that
something-
before the money, that's his personality.
correct.
And if he started doing it after he made the money, then okay. Like, all right,
Right.
Rocky, humble yourself, my boy. But he is the breadwinner of the group.
Definitely is.
I did get some information from somebody that personally know Relli or whatever, and that I know that. And I didn't speak to them, but I got this information, whatever. But
Drop your sauce. No.
nah, I'm not gonna drop the source. I ain't gonna drop the source.
Who's your sauce? No.
I don't need nothing happening to her. She cool people as well, but
She? No.
Spit that shit out. Wait.
it was some jealousy
I'm getting impatient.
between Relli and Rocky. Like Relli was jealous or something like that. But I'm like, boy, everybody in ASAP Rocky, like he was jealous of his success and some shit like that. But I'm like, you your own man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Fergie had to ask Rocky to put him on. Like, I gave you guys the ASAP brand. Work with that. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Whatever it is that you're gonna
Correct.
do with that, work with that or whatever. Like, but me to be paying you and all that shit, like that's not my job, bro. Like, if you're an artist, go make music. If you into fashion, go figure it out with the clothing and shit. Go get some endorsement deals or some shit like that. Like,
We
I
got
don't
a
know.
role to play.
Everybody got to fucking figure out their roles
that's
and
the
play
big
their role.
problem with hip hop groups in general. Like they're always looking for like an easy way out or easy bailout, and I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
deal with your problem.
And it's always the groups
It's
though.
always the groups that go through the nonsense, like
Because it's
bro,
always
put
like
the
one or
work
two
in.
guys that do better than the rest of the fucking clique or whatever, and then
They think
you start
everybody
hearing
gonna be
some
the
feeling some
coattail.
animosity
I
and
don't
shit.
jump on his coattail. No, bro, put that work in.
put the work. Yes, put
in
the work
work
in.
in,
You your
bro.
own fucking man, bro.
They said put in work.
Yo, literally.
Yeah.
Confer put in the work,
niggas
and
ain't
he
putting in the
made an identity for himself. Like, come on.
And he did.
Yeah, but Ferg's father is somebody important in Harlem. If I'm not
Correct.
mistaken. Feel me?
Yeah,
So,
yes.
But
in
also,
a way,
But also too, Ferg got his little fashion flow going on. He was selling his little clothes, but like it had like at least a little hustle for itself.
Yeah, but even if his father is somebody, because his father is somebody,
Yeah.
Correct.
it ain't nothing wrong with nepotism, my nigga. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with that. Like,
No,
it, if I'm in a position where I could put my son in a better position, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do just that. But as far as Rocky doing that for another man, that no,
no.
hell no. What the fuck you mean? Like, no,
You want
like
something,
no,
you gotta work for that
I don't
shit,
owe you
straight up.
shit. Like,
That's a fact.
yeah,
That's like if I get put on, right, in a situation, like, and I see, whereas, like, my peoples need something, I'm going to get you started.
right.
But it's
I'll get you off the
your
ground a little bit, but it's your job to
responsibility.
keep elevating yourself.
Correct.
You know
And
what I'm
it's
saying?
wrong
Like,
because I can't do it for you, my nigga. I already
correct.
gave you the tools. Now you gotta apply the shit to whatever it is that you want the end goal to be or the outcome to be. Whichever way niggas put it. Like,
Agreed. That's why people always say, yo, you have to help yourself for people to want to help you.
That's a fact.
So it's just like, if you're not helping yourself, people are not going to be inclined to help you at all.
Absolutely not.
At all.
So it's just like,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's why I had to like definitely just stray away from motherfuckers, because you ain't got shit going for yourself. What the fuck am I around you for? Or why am I allowing you to be around me?
Correct.
This is the question, you know? Like, we ain't got to be doing the same shit.
A bunch of motherfuckers like to just ride coattails, like you said.
Nah,
like
even the basic shit. You around me on some negative shit, I'm removing you.
Right,
But you don't know how I get down, so I'll remove motherfuckers
Nah, this is
immediately.
fact.
Bro, like,
This nigga will cut a nigga off
and
so
tell you exactly
fast,
what they're
yo.
off for. Nah, you good, bro. Stay over there, like,
too.
because it's like, nah, you moving a certain way. I don't want that energy to backlash on me. I want your karma. Stay over there, please.
Nah, yeah.
That part.
So it's just like,
Right.
And me and Val's on the same page. As men, we hold men accountable for this shit. So like, if you ain't shit, I'll let you know you ain't shit, and then you go over there and figure your shit out.
and word, come
and
back
then
later.
you can come back when you are shit.
Yeah,
It's just like so I don't know.
Little
if we
confidence
allow
at
you
least.
back in that
Nah,
space
word.
or whatever, like so,
Facts.
I don't know. Well, whatever. Shout out to ASAP Rocky.
Shout out to
and,
Bird.
and shout out to Bird.
Word.
Shout out to Riri. Shout out to all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, Val, you had something.
Yeah, I had like a little deep question for this episode off the raunchiness from last week.
Oh,
But
here we go.
I kind of always thinking about like, why aren't Gen Z and millennials not getting married as much as their predecessors?
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm a millennial.
Oh man, that's a good one.
It's a deep one, definitely a deep one.
That's a good one. I don't know if anybody want to go through the trouble anymore, man. This shit sound like it's more of a fucking job than anything now.
I just feel like people just not equipped like they used to be of the mentality at least. Because it's like, I feel like everybody on that quick scheme, we don't come out of this real quick. I'm like, nah, motherfucker, you gotta put that work in. Everybody has quit that quick success, and it don't work that way.
No, yeah. I see what you mean.
Like, you gotta
Everybody be
put that work
expecting
in.
the good shit to happen overnight, and it's like, no,
Overnight,
that
it's
shit
not
takes
gonna happen.
time. You got to build it up. So
Practice.
I don't think.
we all also suffer from that single parent household also, because it's like if you're not saying that growing up,
Right.
how you don't think you're gonna do that? For
Right.
yourself?
Right.
So it's definitely a deeper trauma towards the whole two generation
So
part
I'm
ways
hearing
from it.
excuses.
psychologically, it plays.
There's no excuses,
I'm
but
sorry.
I was married.
He
so
was married though.
I was
He was
married,
married.
though,
And
so-
I'm
He was
engaged.
married.
So
I'm not-
for me,
and I'm
I
engaged.
tried.
And I'm engaged, and I hear you, but I just feel like motherfuckers like just if you want to do your thing, then just say that.
Yes, I agree. That part right there.
Just say that.
Be transparent at least. But I feel like it's a generation of a whole bunch of liars. Like, yo, can you be transparent?
Yeah.
Because people be scared to be transparent now. They're like, dude, you ain't gonna
That's
hurt
very
my
true.
feelings. I'm fucking heartless already. Tell me what it is. So
I'm
it's like, for me, it's like, yo, you don't have to beat around the bush or nothing. Cause I prefer the direct shit because it's like, all right, cool. At least I know how to move. But I feel like, I don't know. The facade shit have taken over, man. Really, truly have taken over.
Yeah.
Niggas be faking the funk nowadays.
Correct.
I don't know what it is, man.
I definitely copy and paste type of world now. There's just like, yo, do you have
know
your
what?
own
You're
identity?
not even lying though.
Do you have your own? Do you have your own style,
Right.
or you want me to dress you too? So it's like, dude, I want to see you as an individual, and I feel like people miss out on being an individual now.
Do you think nobody's doing like getting married anymore because nobody knows how to love anymore or something?
People don't want to put in the work. People fucking
It's
lazy.
just not putting in the
Yeah,
work.
people not putting in the work.
I'm thinking of something.
Everybody want that
deeper,
$1 million
like,
husband. Everybody want that quick. Get me out the slums. Nah, motherfucker.
don't
Get
think
yourself
you
out
need-
the slums.
I don't think you need a piece of paper to solidify shit though.
But
I can.
That's why I'm not in no rush to get married.
no, you're totally right. I totally agree with you. But you got some in certain classes that believe they need that piece of paper.
piece of
But
paper
reality,
to
a piece of
to
paper you can
validate
verbally,
everything,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, until I get married, I ain't gonna do X, Y, and Z.
Right.
If you ain't gonna be shit, you just ain't gonna be shit.
did
Don't
it
give that
already.
piece of paper as an excuse. So it's just like, yo, it's not that deep.
Yeah, it's definitely an excuse to not go through the trials and tribulations of marriage and shit. Like, I mean,
Correct.
yeah, it's listen. Every relationship comes with ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Now it's just a test on you and your character if you can, get jump through those hurdles or whatever. But I don't think a lot of people like to put in that type of work or whatever. Divorce rates are way higher than people getting married, and I think that kind of discouraged millennials and Gen Zers from. Aren't Gen Zers old enough to get married at this point? I don't.
Yeah.
They are? Okay, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
Didn't even know.
yeah, I didn't know that either, but
Can't even tell.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Like you said, I don't think you need a piece of paper to fucking validate that anyway. But like, it is a thing. Like we are scared of that. I don't think we're scared of that commitment.
I think also
It's just-
It's a responsibility because being in a fucking relationship is another job.
nah, it is.
I'm
It
sorry.
That shit is a
is.
job in itself.
It really is a
in
job.
itself, and it's just like
And it ties up a lot of your own ambition at times. You lose the sense of yourself. Like that's why I understand it now in a little aspect because it's like, dude, you sit here and rush in a relationship at 18, 19. You grow with that person. What time do you really get to reflect on who you are, what's your dream? Because at that time, you're in a young relationship growing up with a person that you're literally trying to mold off or pitch off of. But the reality is, you ain't learning yourself. She didn't learn herself. So it's just like become a real messy thing. Because it's like it's two different individuals that never learned themselves, but you're in a relationship.
No, that's a fact.
Y'all just talk about social media. They can't hear me. They talk about social media and the options, the endless options.
Oh yeah, definitely social media with the endless options. That's what we tell people all the time. Like, yo, you can scroll on a page and not even get the same from a girlfriend from a social media random girl.
Right.
I can look through her photo and be like, oh, I don't have to put in the text or nothing.
Right.
I got the news still, but it's just like, yo, like the society is just definitely totally different, man. Yeah. I remember have to put in the work that they even get a picture. We don't have to go down to the news part, but just to even get a picture. So it's just like, I can go to your social media and see X, Y, and Z.
right.
See, I just assumed nobody was looking for love, or if they did find love, they didn't want to complicate that with getting married and shit.
I think it's also due to what they seen what their parents went through. Like for me, I seen what my parents went through, and I didn't rush to have kids due to the fact what I seen. I'm
Same.
Like, that was a little struggle.
That's why I
So I'm
waited so
like,
late.
I didn't have a kid until I was like 33 years old because it's like I wasn't so keen on getting it because it's like, yo, that's a responsibility that you got to be willing to commit and sacrifice yourself.
Yeah, little
So
parts of
it's like-
yourself and shit.
Some people don't do it, but
Yeah, a lot of people don't like to do that for the bigger cause, the greater cause. Like
Yeah,
you do
definitely.
have to make some
Real
sacrifices
shit.
along the way, but
I like that.
yeah, you do.
I can
Are
be
you-
goofy. But today's
Not-
different.
not
No,
getting married anytime soon, right?
What?
Are you getting married anytime soon?
Man, listen. Life.
I need to figure out a suit for best man and shit, man. Like for sure.
When the time is right.
When the time is right.
When the time is right. And I think that
She's
and I
clearly a
we're
millennial,
on the
guys.
same we on the same page. I mean she be talking about something. We could go to court. I'm like, bitch, I don't want no fucking courthouse.
You want to do it the right way.
You know
You know what it
you
is?
with the shotgun wedding?
No. She's more like that right now just because of everything that's going on as far as like politically speaking.
I don't knock the shotgun wedding. I don't knock it, bro. I don't knock
Jump
it.
the broom type shit.
Because for me, it's just like,
Vegas get married by Elvis.
why do a big ass wedding? You can invest that shit in vacation, homes, et cetera, et
The
cetera.
honeymoon.
Well, we already
Like,
got the
yo, you
home.
can do so much thing
honeymoon.
besides
Like,
It's one
bro,
thing, but it's
trading
just
a big ass party.
You know what it is? I've always been big on that. You know, because there wasn't that many weddings growing up. I mean, if anything,
Right.
it was more funerals than anything.
Right.
Facts.
So I always felt like just because I present as masculine, I'm very feminine. And if you know, you know. Like everybody know Temp. Like Temp is just who she is, right?
Yeah.
And I think that
Oh, I know.
I deserve
I fucking know.
a nice fucking wedding. And I think that the person that she is, she deserves an immaculate fucking wedding. Like, so I
Covered.
think that, and she's very deserving of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, when the time is right, I know it's gonna happen and it's gonna be big. And I don't mean big in the sense of a lot of people, because we don't even like people like that. But like big in the sense of it's gonna be special. it's not just gonna be special to those who are invited in attendance, but it's gonna be special to us because
Correct.
That's cool.
we both
Just as long as your co-hosts and your family is there.
Nigga, you there.
I know. I did say co-hosts. Yeah, nigga, I said
I'll pull it
plural.
up.
Nigga.
I'll pull it up.
Plural.
Pulling up. Jordan might get an invite too. Nah, I heard you, nigga. You know what I'm gonna say what the fuck I'm gonna say. Shit.
Oh shit.
Little ears is bionic, you know?
Nah, it is. No.
Selective ass.
You see what?
Me, I'm talking about my hearing.
8?
Fuck.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You know, man, listen.
Now, if y'all ain't know, Temp is one of my best friends, if not my only best friend right now at this point. I mean,
You know,
and shout out to East, my fault. But I don't think he really likes to use the term best friend too much. So
I'll put
that's,
on
that's
just
my
for
man.
Eastby on his model shit.
That
no,
nigga-
that's
that
just
nigga-
that feminine shit for me. Like, best friend, I got this nigga saying it now. You know how long it took for him to start saying
No, that's a fact. I would never say the word
I
best
will
friend.
force
in my
that
fucking
shit
life,
out of
bro.
that nigga. Say
She-
it, nigga.
Yeah, it was like it's like fucking Inception or something. She just kept on saying that, and I'm just like, yeah, that's the homie. like,
Yeah, she just says. I'm
nah,
like,
or
nah,
sis or something like that.
say
Yeah,
it, bro. Like, you just
Ain't nothing wrong with that
just
shit.
give
bro.
in, just give in, nigga. Like, come on, man.
Shit, long they holding it down for the 9-9, you can definitely say that shit. Like, yo, long they holding it down. Yo, they deserve that title. Give it up.
nigga did the face too.
Yo.
You know this nigga? He wrote this just
I'm an asshole.
and then turn his head
I'm an
and
asshole.
then say it.
Yo, how I perceive myself on this podcast is not how I am in real life. I'm gonna keep on saying that. It's not how I
I
am
ain't
at
gonna lie
work.
to you. It's just a
not how I
layer. It's a
am.
layer of me. Fuck that.
It's so much
It's a
layer.
layer of me.
I'm a fucking asshole. I'm an asshole. She
Sound
knows.
like,
I got
sound like
layers.
split.
For me, I'm a layer.
Like, I got
I'm
split
a layer type of
personality.
person.
It's given split.
It's giving split. Fuck you,
Trisha.
man.
No,
That's
no.
crazy.
Oh, Patty.
I need to watch that movie
A
now.
little bit. Nah, yeah, that nigga was all over the place, bro.
Elite.
Don't do that.
Elite
That nigga had
athlete.
22 personalities. I got 3. I got 3 the most, man. Stop playing.
That's that Yeezy foot right there.
Oh yeah, I got. Yo, pass him that real quick. The deuce. Yeah. It's all right.
No, I'm a slight alcoholic before.
Would you, Val, consider getting married again ever in
course,
life? Yeah.
I love that
I'm
for
a
you.
lover boy first than anything.
I better be in
I'm
attendance.
I'm open to it.
I better be invited.
It definitely got to be the right person though. Because
We go-
I'm a lot more selective now compared to.
You have to be. Yeah. I mean, listen. You learn your first time around. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's.
I
that's
got
all right.
definitely lessons on that one. So
Y'all niggas too old for the bullshit.
No. Yes, true. But I'm too old. I'm too old to just settle for anything too.
But that's what I'm
nigga,
saying.
like, so it's
Like,
just-
too old for the bullshit. It goes both ways. Like, in the sense of you know better at this point in life, and then you also know better in the sense of like, I'm not gonna make that same mistake twice.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, it's when your time comes.
right.
of course, man. When the time is right, fuck it. Or when I find the right person, then yeah, definitely.
I
Hands
don't
down.
know. You don't give me that.
I ain't scared. I ain't scared.
It gives.
He said, "I ain't scared. I ain't
Not right
scared."
now, at least.
No, I'm not rushing.
Not right now. Take
You
your
remind me of that
sweet
nigga Frank
time.
from the
Take your time.
Upshores.
I ain't rushing it, but
Nigga, what's his name? Frank. Yeah, Frank. From the Upshores. Nigga in like 50s. Asking Lucretia to marry him.
Who?
Yeah, I've been watching that show with Mike Epps. That
the
nigga
upshows are
hilarious.
funny though.
Funny ass motherfucker.
Funny ass show.
I don't know why it took me so long to watch that show. I've been on a binge.
What show?
Upshores.
My man,
And Wanda Sykes.
twin right there.
I love Wanda
Michael
Sykes.
Epps.
She is a funny ass motherfucker.
Yo,
Oh,
I
could watch
love
that
Wanda
bitch
Sykes
all
so fucking much,
day.
man.
All day. All day.
Wanda Sykes is hilarious. B.
Nah, she is hilarious.
She's literally epic.
She remind me of yo, what's the name of that comic?
Not a comic.
Light skinned guy, older guy. I think he wrote a lot of shit for like Chappelle. He did the fucking he was like the you seen the Chappelle show? He was like a psychic or something like that on the Chappelle show. He's very dry. He's always talking about black humor. What the fuck is his name? I never mind. I'll get back to that in a later time.
You talking about Paul Mooney?
Paul Mooney. God damn it. That you good. Boy, you good. She remind me of him a little bit. Just a little bit with like her dryness and shit like that.
Nah, I can't.
But Paul Mooney is just like, yo.
It's hard. It's hard to put somebody in Paul
Nah,
Mooney.
You can't. Yeah, you're right.
Even
you're
in,
right.
even in the shadow.
You're right.
That
You're right.
shit is,
You're right. That nigga don't even laugh at his own jokes, bro. That
he gotta be fucking crying,
Paul
dude.
just got a dry ass sense of humor.
Didn't he die?
Yeah, I think he
Rest in
passed
peace
away.
to Paul Mooney.
I think he passed away. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not Googling nothing right now.
Nah, you don't gotta do all that.
Too many niggas dying and niggas lying. Ugh.
And Tim,
Yeah.
you want to take that lead?
You want me to? All right. Well.
The deep stuff right here.
Yeah.
This to get a little more deeper here.
Yeah. This is when shit shift. Like,
ain't gonna lie, B.
Like.
Yeah, we going back to Grimm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. This is like that sandwich email that you're supposed to send out, where it's like start off good, in the middle you like a little rough, and then you gotta end it good. You know what I'm saying, on a good note. But anyway,
No, that's a fact.
what I wanted to bring to you guys' attention today was the murder-suicide in Bushwick. I believe it happened last Tuesday in the morning, 7:30 in the morning or 7:15, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
This man, Gabriel Sanchez, murdered his partner in broad daylight.
Yeah.
And did I say Bushwick? I said Bushwick.
Yeah, it was Bushwick. Yeah,
Bushwick.
yeah.
For those who don't know, Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
part of Brooklyn.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Shout out to.
Yeah, 41-year-old.
Shout out to the.
And 30. She was 32.
I think she was like 32.
32.
And I think she had 2 kids. I could be wrong.
She had kids?
I could be wrong.
Jeez.
I think so though.
Oh, that'd be
so.
fucking
And,
crazy if she had kids,
If
bro.
I'm not mistaken, because people were talking about it, I saw it on TikTok here and there, but your man's dad just like they was running like she was trying. It appeared as if she was trying to get away from him,
Right.
and he was not trying to let her go. There's allegations stating that she found something on him.
Okay.
I'm wondering, like, is this nigga gay? Because there's a lot of that happening now.
Keep it on the
lot of
down
low,
low,
motherfucker.
down low.
Yes. And there's nothing wrong with that, because hello,
No.
here
no,
I am.
No.
The down
No.
part is bad, though.
I'm about to disagree with you
But
on that.
there's a lot of low down niggas. No, I'm
you're
saying, like, in the
upfront
sense,
with your shit.
No,
that
no,
down
no.
low shit, hell
No, I'm saying, like, if you gay, you gay. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, because people be offended.
And that's fine,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
don't
Cancel
hide
culture
it.
is serious,
But the
bruh.
down low stuff is definitely a little more scary.
That's
Yes,
untrustworthy.
but what I'm saying in the sense of like, bro, download, like, that's not okay. Like, in the
Nah,
sense
no,
of
it's
like, you
not.
playing with your partner, you playing with your health, you playing with the world. You know
Yo,
what I'm saying?
facts.
And you
Facts,
play with
facts,
yourself
facts.
because you're putting yourself in predicaments that could be totally avoidable.
Right.
And the thing is that that's me speculating and going off of like what I'm reading and hearing. Now, that's one thing. I personally feel like there might have been history of domestic violence.
Okay.
And I think that she was probably trying to leave the relationship. This is just me, my own perspective,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
She was probably trying to leave the relationship. The nigga said no. There was another report stating that they came out of a car. Some people saying that it started in the house. Nobody really knows. There hasn't been any updates on what actually happened.
Right.
However, from those who live within the neighborhood, they stated that they heard people screaming, they heard a woman crying, and all of a sudden they heard a shot, and then they heard another shot. It went dead silent for a little bit, and then they heard another shot. And that was because in the event that he was sitting there trying to
fucking nuts.
kill himself, he failed the first time. He sat back up, he picked the gun back up, cocked it, shot himself again. And it was really unfortunate because clearly, like, it's not just a deep, it's more of a, if I can't have you, then nobody can have you. Or if you try to air my laundry out, then bitch, like, I'm going to take your ass out. Like, and I'm going to just take myself out because now I'm exposed and niggas know the real me and I can't wear that mask anymore.
This is fucking crazy.
You know, so it could be a fucking a bunch of things.
So based off the evidence you read, and me, I agree with you. I'm gonna assume domestic violence played a part in that because you say her trying to run away and all that shit.
Because
Like
it's not gonna just automatically jump to a murder-suicide.
No.
There had to been other events in the past
That took place. Yes, yeah.
previously.
That led up to that. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
sad and unfortunate.
I wonder why this shit is still a thing in 2025, like domestic violence. Like,
because
I feel like that was some shit I used to see when I was a kid.
No, that's never
Heard
gonna
about when I
stop,
was a
bro.
kid. Like, I feel like this,
It's literally a part of human nature at this point.
it's not gonna stop.
I think it'll
Yeah.
be worse.
yeah. What
I don't.
what are some signs and patterns we should look out for when it comes to domestic violence?
There's a lot of things, and I think that before I even get into that, anybody who's dealing with domestic violence or feel like they need the help, a lot of people are not raising awareness, and that's another problem.
Right.
Anybody who's in a situation such as domestic violence, intimate partner violence, domestic violence could be a lot of things. And what I mean by that, they come in different shapes and forms. It could be inflicted upon, a sibling, a cousin, whoever, a
Right.
friend.
Right.
It doesn't matter who it is. And IPV, obviously, that's intimate partner violence. That's between two parties.
Mm-hmm.
Domestic violence could be two or more parties involved. And signs that you basically have to look out for, honestly, they all right there. A lot of people are just oblivious to shit. You know what I'm saying? If you've been way too sheltered, you're not gonna know what's going on. Like, for
This is
instance,
facts.
you want to keep your kids out of the street, right? So I'm gonna keep my kid in the house instead of putting them into sports or something like that. They're not gonna be privy to what's really going on in the real world, and then they become rebellious and they want to do fuck shit that they ain't got no business doing. And then they end up in situations like this.
Right.
Now, signs, I would say honestly, a person talking down to you, a person who tries to belittle you,
Mm-hmm.
a person who just steady gaslights the fuck out of you.
Oh yeah.
Cohesive control, power and control.
Mm-hmm.
I could go on for days.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting to be the one who's the only breadwinner. You can't make more money than me because you a woman and I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? And even in same sex relationships, same shit. There be females like me that dress like me and want to really be like a nigga for real. And like
Right.
they forget that they females themselves and want to put hands on a woman. And I just think that that's crazy.
It is.
And even males who are with other males, same thing. Oh, because I'm a guy, I'm going to fuck you up because you a guy too. So I ain't got to worry about you not being a female,
Right.
Female beat up niggas too. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, that's a fact.
No, like, I'm just saying.
Man, listen.
It's
Shit, I done seen some shit.
Shit,
And,
I've been through some shit. So
Yo,
it's
if there was kids in that household, this is gonna be like super detrimental on them. Like this is gonna be.
Sleep.
This is gonna fuck them up for sure. Like that
For sure.
mom got taken away so
Something
early,
like that happened
you know what I'm
just
saying?
a few
Like-
months ago in Jersey.
It happened
in
too much.
Elizabeth or
It
some
happened
shit
too
like that.
much, man.
And the nigga proposed to her the night before he killed her. Like, what was the point of that, bruh?
yo.
And they had like 2-3 kids. Like, I think it's not just the. So this is a thing, and I'm leaving on this note. Adverse childhood experiences. A lot of people aren't aware of ACE screenings. Adverse childhood experiences, ACEs. Everybody's ACEs. So there's a screening that's conducted to those who go through traumatic experiences.
Yeah.
Especially in DV situations, right? And if you score up to a certain amount, right, and you tally those up out of the questionnaire, you get more than 3 yes answers or 7 yes answers. However, whichever way it goes, right? Because there's different ways of conducting the screening.
Right.
Now, you're more likely to be a product to what you grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Product of your environment.
your environment,
Yeah.
exactly. So, like, because your mom was an alcoholic, you're more subjected to
becoming
an alcoholic or probably a crackhead or a substance user.
I was
pregnant at a
gonna
young
say some shit like
age.
that. I was definitely gonna say that.
Pregnant at a young age,
yeah.
foster care, or probably group homes, gangs. It's
Yep.
sad.
Behavior like that usually stem from what they gained from their original household,
Yes.
whatever
And
they
shit
seen
that
growing
never
up and
went
shit like that.
addressed. That never got addressed. You feel
Right.
me?
Absolutely.
Shit goes unnoticed. People turn a blind eye to shit, and then it becomes shit. Like, it's sad. It's sad.
It is, and I You know what? It's crazy because I asked that question earlier. Like, you know what? There really isn't a lot of awareness on DV. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something that you don't really hear about too often nowadays. Like in the 90s, you definitely heard about that shit a lot. A lot. Like a lot. I've even seen that in my own household. My mom. I don't mean to put my mom's business out there, but you know, like there was definitely a situation. My younger brother's dad used to hit on my mom, and I actually witnessed that shit a couple of times. So that was in the 90s. So I used to see that shit a long time ago too.
Yeah.
And I guess me being ignorant or whatever, I just didn't think that carried on over to the fucking 2020s. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a thing. It's alive and it's still kicking, and we definitely need to bring some light to that, shed some light on that, and we all need to figure something out as a community, because I feel like that's mostly in our communities. Like, you know, I don't really hear about that too much. And I'm not saying it don't happen in white communities. I'm pretty sure it does in them little redneck neighborhoods and shit like that. But shit, even probably the fucking high society too. It might be a little. I'll slap the shit out you.
You know what's another community that people don't talk about? And
What's that?
I hate the fact that they say it this way. Indigenous.
Indigenous.
The Native American.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? It's that.
So that happens in that community?
That community
It happens in every community.
And yes, but
Holy
people don't
shit.
talk about them. You know why? Because they have their tribes, they have their own laws.
They keep to themselves.
And they keep to themselves.
Yeah.
And they could hide so much shit that a lot of shit goes unrecorded. I'm gonna give you one other thing, one other jewel. Holiday seasons. When the holidays come around, when the summer comes around, things are not being reported. Like, there's not many cases coming in to, like, you know, all these places. You know why? Because it's going unrecorded. They're not getting reported because the kids aren't in school. So a lot of women are getting fucked up during the whole summer and during the holidays because their kids is out of school. Their
Holy
kids ain't gonna go
shit.
back and talk about it at school,
Right.
if they scared of the perpetrator.
Right.
You know,
What the
so
fuck?
there's a lot of ways of going around the shit, and DV means a lot to me too, and I think that's why I wanted to cover that topic today, because I seen this shit growing up too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and I think that is definitely imperative, you know, to keep raising awareness around this shit, because there's even people who are in prison for defending themselves.
Yo, seriously, I was in a scenario that I kind of could have got caught up on it, but I kind of kept my composure of keeping my hand to myself, more or less, of defending myself. But that definitely was the most uncomfortable night I had in my life ever. That I was like, yo, I need to get the hell out of here. So it's just like, definitely, I think after that following night, I had my suitcase by the door, like, yo, I'm out of here, B. Because this is too toxic for me.
Bro, if you know something ain't good for you, just walk away.
Nah, seriously.
Walk away from the situation, because you're going to lose your freedom and this person's going to lose their life.
Correct.
And why you feel like people don't want to walk away though?
Be taking them 7 tries, right?
Yeah.
The average for women to leave.
Yeah, like, why?
And why is that? Like,
The 7 tries, like, I don't know.
why does it take women 7 tries to leave that type of situation? Like,
I
just
don't
need-
know.
I just need
There's
one
there's
disrespect.
several
I'm good,
factors.
like, fuck this.
I don't
'Cause it's
have
something
the
that-
support system.
They-
He's the breadwinner. I don't have the education. I've always been a stay-at-home
Codependent.
wife. Codependency. People do
Low
not-
self-esteem, yeah,
low
all
self-esteem.
that,
It's
yeah.
a bunch of shit. But it's just like, no. When you're in a country, right, that have all these resources,
Correct.
and you know about this
no,
shit,
yeah, I agree.
what's stopping you for
Right.
real? Like, especially if you have the opportunity to walk out that door while this nigga's at work or wherever the fuck he's at. Oh, because, you know, politicians. Oh, he knows one in the precinct. Oh, no, I fall the fuck off the face of the earth. That shit, you got me fucked
Man,
up.
that shit is crazy. I don't give a fuck. Whatever that man is supplying, it ain't worth it. Like,
No.
I be hearing people joking about, oh, he got good dick and all that. Fuck all that, man. Like
That
that
toxic
shit. That
shit.
shit worth your life? Like, is it worth your
Word.
life? Like the money that he's making and providing, is that shit worth your life? Like that shit can always end up going that route. Like you see Shorty and Bushwick, she got
A lot of people,
It's
you know what I'm
sad.
saying? Like, and
It's
it is
sad.
sad.
they
You know what I'm saying?
generation
Like,
traumas too.
like-
with that,
at what point do you know when to fucking pivot and get the hell out of there? Like,
mean, it's
and
learned
shit like that
behavior.
won't happen to you.
Learn behavior too.
correct.
There was another movie. It's called It Ends With Us. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Like that was a good movie, but I felt like they did romanticize.
Oh,
it.
Blake Lively getting the shit sued
Oh,
out of
yeah,
her right
they
now.
fucking
400
that bitch
million.
up.
400 million. She getting sued right now.
Blake, you fired, baby. I love you, but you done fucked up.
Yeah.
You fucked with
That's
the wrong nigga.
Ryan Reynolds'
Ryan
wife.
Reynolds.
That's his wife.
Yeah.
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 400 million. Her co-star from a movie suing her, some shit like that.
And no, he actually wrote the shit. Like it came from a novel from what's her name? Cause Caroline Kemp's is For You. Whatever the fuck. I know she was in the movie though.
Yeah.
She was definitely in the movie. Did you see the movie? Yeah, she was in the movie. It's on Netflix. In case anybody want to see, It Ends With Us. It's on Netflix. I'm not
It Ends With
promoting the
Us.
shit, but just watch the shit. If y'all want to know a little more about DV and signs and things to look out for, there you go. You have something on the platform that you probably spend your money on, and they play the same shit. So yeah.
Hey, listen, I know it's easier said than done, but you know, once those signs start arising, you know, just try to pay attention to that and just try to get the hell out of
Get
there.
the hell out
Like,
of Dodge.
please do. It's very imperative for you,
Facts.
your health, your life. You know what I'm saying? Like you just,
future,
it's not worth
everything.
it. I don't give a fuck with the history that you have with this person,
Nah, I
what they're
agree.
supplying for you, whatever. It's not worth your life. Like it really isn't.
I'm 6'4". I would lock the door up. Like, nah, you ain't coming in here, bitch. like, yo, nah. But definitely, I agree.
No, man.
Protect yourself at all costs, man.
Well, I don't know, man. I think we're good. I can't do that shit. I seen that shit when I was a kid, man. I did not. I was not feeling with that. Oh yeah, we gotta wrap up soon. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Oh man, Temp, you gonna come back next week, right?
We'll be back next week.
Be back next week. Ooh.
Bounce back like a boomerang. Feel me? I should be walking my ass in my car right now. Them niggas gonna cat crack me. Talk about $50, mommy.
Oh yeah. You got 7
Like,
minutes
what
to
you
get to that
mean?
shit.
I ain't making it 7 minutes. I'm gonna go outside.
You said 9
for
o'clock,
like-
right?
Oh yeah. I will say something, but
It'd be 9:03. You'd be all right.
Yeah, yo.
fuck that nigga. I'm about to get an Uber. I'd rather pay an Uber
She's gonna take an Uber to get to
than
the
pay
car.
them niggas $40.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because I told you, it went from a 5-minute walk to a 10-minute walk. Like, these knees they ain't the same, baby.
These knees ain't made for walking.
Nah.
Nah, fact.
I
I hear
got
you on
comfortable with
one.
that car, as y'all can see.
Nah, I hear you.
Oh
I'm not
shit.
used to walking no more.
It's a good luxury. It's a good luxury.
No, it ain't. Not when you look like this. And you feel like that. Nigga, I feel hurt.
He's getting old.
I'm not even
here,
in my
man.
40s and I'm hurt.
Said my joints is hurting. Everything
Damn
over,
shame.
man.
Ugh.
All right, man. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us today. That was today's episode of Respectfully Though. With actually, we're gonna change the name on that because it's a bunch of new pieces happening right now. So it's just the Respectfully Though podcast.
Correct.
That's what we're going to keep it at right now. Sleepy, if you got a problem with that, you know my number, and you can hit me up or whatever.
You got my number 2. Fuck that.
We dropping our names from the fucking podcast. We just gonna keep it
Yeah,
at
a
that.
little dramatic at this point. No.
Also,
Oh,
that's your alarm.
yeah, you know
Time
what
to get the
alarm
fuck
that
out of
is.
here.
That's on how I jump. I could never cheat.
It's the appointment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, keep your heads up out there.
Yeah.
Keep your head clear in here. And until next time, people, adios. And Sleepy ain't here for no goddamn gunshots. So,
Boom, 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 boom. It's been lovely.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
101. Where the fuck is this shit? What's the